Hi, my name is Aaliyah Hansen, and this is my introduction for my Education Across Cultures class. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, the experiences I'm going to bring to this class, as well as some of my goals for the class. So to start with, a little bit about me. I live in Whitefish, Montana, and I teach in Columbia Falls. I teach high school. I'm currently working on my Master's of Education in Curriculum Studies, and I'm going to get an endorsement in Library Media. And I'm of European descent. My family is mostly German, French, and Polish, so nothing super exotic. And I'm from a large, loud family. We enjoy time together, we enjoy eating together, and that's kind of a little bit about me. As for experiences I'm going to bring to this class, I have some personal experiences as well as some professional experiences. My personal experiences have to do with some of my traveling and my growing up. I grew up in Sandpoint, Idaho, so not really very far away from where I live now. I went to school at Willamette University in Salem, Oregon, and while I was in school there, I had the opportunity to study abroad in Spain. And so I did some traveling in Spain. I lived with a family. It really whetted my appetite for travel and getting to know different cultures. After I graduated from college, I traveled, I worked and traveled a lot of different places in the United States, as well as went to South America and traveled through Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador for a number of months, and Central America. And I've traveled in Costa Rica, Guatemala, Belize, there. I think this is important because my travels have helped shape my view of the world. And I know what it's like to be a foreigner in a land trying to learn a language where you don't really speak the language. And I think that's an important thing when we think about multicultural education. As per my professional experiences, I'm an English teacher. This is my 5th year, and I teach freshmen and sophomores. And I think this is important because I'm in the classroom daily. I see what it's like to work with kids, especially Montana kids. And often we find that they're not shy about their views. Some are very open-minded, some are not very open-minded, but they're typically not shy about it, and they'll definitely tell you what they think. On that, often they're willing to change, though, when they are presented with new information, and I think that's very exciting. I work with a variety of kids. I work with a lot of kids, advanced students, students who struggle, students who fall right in the middle. And I have seen or maybe I've just started to recognize an increase in diversity of my students. Right now, there are students at our school. We have a number of Native American students. Many are from the Blackfeet tribe and the Salish tribe. I also have several Mexican students this year. We have Native Hawaiian students, Thai students, Korean students, and I think my thing just went off. And African American students, although small numbers, but we do have them in our population. And I think it's a mistake when we overlook that we do have some diversity. Granted, many of the students are just of European descent, typical Montana kids, but I think that there is diversity in our school if we look for it. And I guess my final professional thing I bring to this course is I was instrumental in getting the Springboard curriculum adopted at my school this year. And Springboard is a pre-AP curriculum that increases the rigor in our school. And one of the things that we liked best about it is far more multicultural than the traditional textbook that we were working with. This will be my first year working with it. And so it kind of remains to be seen how well our students take to it, but I think it's going to be really good. We did test a few units last year, and the students really like it. I think they connect to it, and so I'm pretty excited about that. Finally, I'm going to talk about my main goals for this class and my learning for this class. Really, I like to think about, I'm interested in the relationship between multiculturalism and social justice. I'm very interested in the concepts of social justice, and that's something I try and bring to my students. And I know that we have to have an understanding of multiculturalism to understand that, and to teach our students to work for social justice. I'm also interested in how to raise children and teach children to have an open mind in a place like this that is not super diverse, is not as diverse as California, where my husband grew up, or Oregon or Washington. And so I'm interested in how we teach our students to be open-minded and to accept others when maybe it's not so much right in their face. So I'm interested in that. And finally, I am studying to be a library media specialist, and so I'm interested in the role of the library media specialist in multicultural education. those are the things that I'm interested in for this class. Again, I told you a little bit about who I am. I told you about the experiences I'm going to bring to this class and the things I'm interested in. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you online.